beer, wine.
Beer.
Wine.
Good evening. Thank you very much for coming. This year we've changed for a new version. It's the first Franco-British pub, so please be welcome.
Here, here.
So the topic of debate is wine versus beer. Seated to my right, the opposition, have Omar, Braden and Callum. Seated to my left, Charles, Francesco and Albertine, who will be the proposition for tonight. So the debate is based on the rules and procedures of the House of Commons. 3 speakers from the opposition and 3 from the preposition. At the end of the first minute, you'll hear a ding from our bellboy Florian. They will have 4 minutes where the debaters can oppose each other, interjections, make comments. So, in traditional fashion, if you agree with what the speakers are saying, you say, hear, hear. If you disagree, shame, exactly.
Froggies of the opposition, roast beefs of the proposition. Prince Charles, he once came to France and he went for his glass of wine and he decided to sip, just go over and drink it. And there somebody said, oh, you can't, you don't treat your wine that way. I said, well, what do I do? He says, well, first you pick it up, you swirl it, you smell it, you look at it. And Prince Charles said, and then I drink it? He says, no. Then we talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen.
There is more philosophy, as Louis Pasteur said, in a bottle of wine than all the books in all the world. Wine has a much more of a connection to romanticism, which I don't believe that beer has. When you drink wine, you're drinking the same drink of Hemingway, of Baudelaire.
Hemingway, most of his books were about drinking wine, and they're all well-known classics. I don't know a whole lot of books written by great beer drinkers. Off the top of my head, they're in the classics section.
But every single poet that he has cited is over 50 to 100 years old.
that point, sir.
No, thank you. Wine used to be poetry, but the new poets, ladies and gentlemen, they're not Hemingway or Baudelaire. They're Mick Jagger, Roger Waters, and Radiohead. And these men drank beer, ladies and gentlemen.
They came along with wine as a source of creativity, quoting Hemingway and Baudelaire. We're not saying that these are not examples, but first, they were high on opium. And second, this is so 1789, a France living in the past. Yes.
We're not saying that wine is everything. We're just saying, and this is the core of this debate, this is the thing we can never agree on with the proposition, is that wine will never replace beer. They can live on together. Each of them having his and her own space. It happens. You know, good marriages are built on that. Definitely.
Hold on, boys. And
Yes, please.
What do you know of good marriages? The judges.
On the artists, okay, if I count myself as an artist, I'm a beer drinker, but I would say if you really want to be creative, the only creativity that any kind of alcohol inspires is where can I get more alcohol? Also, I'd probably say that the Rolling Stones' Mick Jagger is on mineral water from some iceberg somewhere, and Radiohead are probably drinking like wheatgrass smoothies or something. The winners of the debate is beer.
Yeah!
And the best speaker, because of his concentration on I'm quoting here from the other judges, tolerance, respect, and world peace. But please forget the American Constitution, was Omar.